Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Rachel Langston and I'm an owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb. Today we're talking all things tumblers and UV resin. Now, whether you're wanting to use this for a glitter tumbler, which is what the main project that we're showcasing is today, or you're wanting to use that great power wash method, which we do have a video about, or if you're wanting to seal your print and cut stickers on a tumbler with UV resin, what have you, this is going to be a great video to share with you about everything you need to have when starting in tumblers and sealing them with UV resin. We have a lot of amazing videos like this. I will link them down below, and if you have any other suggestions for videos like this, let us know. If you want to know specific things about products we love for UV resin pens, or for sewing or woodworking or sublimation, anything like that, let us know down below. We love making videos that you all want to see. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into all these amazing supplies. The first thing we'll talk about is your tumblers. You want to have some good tumblers whenever you're choosing to make these to sell or for gifts or something like that. Now, when you're just starting out and you're practicing, it's totally okay to get some cheaper tumblers or cheaper cups and things like that. Since we're mostly talking today about glitter tumblers, the classic way to create glitter tumblers is with stainless steel tumblers. Now, this is just a very basic tumbler, but you can use the skinny tumblers, you can use the big 32-ounce tumblers, whatever you want to do, you can use. Now, a very smart thing that you can do when purchasing your tumblers is go ahead and purchase them a color. This is going to allow the base coat to already be a color. Hopefully you can go ahead and match that base coat to some glitter that you're using. So don't use a base coat color that you're not planning on using a glitter color with. But the point of the story there is if you buy stainless steel tumblers that are stainless steel color and they are not an actual color, you can just take some white spray paint or the color of spray paint that you are going to use with glitter and give a nice base coat of spray paint onto your tumbler. What that's going to do is when you add your glitter, you add all your different layers of glitter on there, it's going to look a lot better than if the base coat was this dark stainless steel. You don't want that popping through. You want a nice poppy, nice color of your glitter to really shine through. So that's why we use a base coat. If all else fails and you only have white spray paint or something, just use a base coat of white. You can put any color of glitter over a base coat of white, of course, except for like dark gray or black glitter. That would of course look better with a darker base color on your tumbler. But for the most part, a good color of glitter will look nice under a white base coat. So grab some spray paint, at least a can of white spray paint, if not other colors, and get the already painted or already coated tumblers. Not a pattern, just a color, if possible, of course, in a color that you enjoy and you like. If not, just grab these. They're totally fine to add a base coat to. And I will say the base coat is not like 100% necessary in the success of the project. You'll have a successful project, but it just won't look as good as it can, if that makes sense. So grab some good tumblers, and by good, I just mean like not Dollar Tree brand whenever, of course, like I said, you're selling them or something. Ozark Trail from Walmart is really good. Of course, you can go higher up in the brands like Yeti and things like that. To each their own about that though. So grab some tumblers, grab some spray paint, and then the next thing you're going to want is an adhesive. I like to use Loctite General Performance adhesive. This is a great one. This is what I'm going to spray all over the tumblers before I add my glitter. That is going to be pretty key. So this is the one I love. Again, that's Loctite General Performance. I will link every single one of these products down below for you all to use if you would like. So that's what I use to stick my glitter on with. As far as glitter, my only hard and fast rule for beginners is that your glitter needs to be super fine. That is my only rule. These are two different brands of glitter. This is from LMNOP Design Boutique online. We're not affiliated with them or anything. We just have bought their product and love it. We love the colors. However, this is just a tiny bit of a chunkier glitter. I would not call it chunky, but compared to, for instance, the Starcraft glitter that we buy from 143vinyl.com, which is insanely fine glitter, and we love it. This is a little chunkier than this glitter. We would recommend beginners start out with a very fine glitter. The reason being is the chunkier the glitter, the more resin you will use, the more sanding you'll have to do between coats of resin and things like that. So we like superfine glitter. The Starcraft glitter comes in lots of different finishes, lots of different colors and things like that. So yeah, grab you some fine glitter. Now it doesn't matter if you get your glitter from Walmart or what have you. It doesn't have to be like some kind of super nice name brand or anything like that. Now resin, our very favorite resin is J. Diction UV resin. We have compared several different brands. This one comes out on top every single time. So if you're in the market for UV resin, get this one. This is a 500 gram bottle. This is a 100 gram bottle. That's the only difference here. Buy in bulk if you can. Usually it's just a little bit more expensive than the small bottle. And of course it's way more bang for your buck. So that's the UV resin that we love. And now always have some vinyl gloves around. We're almost out of this box, but whenever you use UV resin, use some gloves. Now this is the time I will also mention, use any personal protection that you see fit. UV resin is a bit of a finicky product. It can have a bit of an odor to it. So if you're sensitive to smells, of course, always, regardless if you're sensitive to smells or not, always use this in a well-ventilated area, UV resin. Wear a respirator if you want to, you know, whatever personal protection measures that you want to take, please take them. Your safety is super important to us. So we always have some gloves. In order to mix our glitter and our resin, I usually get some craft sticks in these little 3-ounce disposable cups. I love these cups. They come in like a pack of 500 from Amazon. And this is where I pour my resin and I mix my glitter in. So those come in super handy when making projects with glitter and UV resin. Now there are 2 ways that I like to remove bubbles from my resin before I cure it, and that is spray alcohol. So this is just isopropyl alcohol, I think it's 91%, or a lighter. So you can do any way you want to. If you do the lighter, of course, you're just gonna drag it across right at the surface of your design. And then with alcohol, you're just gonna spray it at a distance. That's it, that's all you're gonna do. Both will remove bubbles very well. So, we love that. This is polyurethane. This is kind of like the spray paint, the white spray paint, where it's not like detrimental to your project. Like like your project's not gonna be a success if you don't use this. However, I really like to. So after I apply my 2 coats of glitter with my Loctite spray adhesive, I love to throw on a really nice coat of this polyurethane. Give it about 15-20 minutes to dry. What that's gonna do is lock all of that glitter in so that when I add my UV resin, the glitter's not flying everywhere, the glitter's not falling off or getting into my resin or anything like that. It just kind of holds the glitter in place. So I really like to do that. So if you are in the market for a way to really hold your glitter on there and make it a little less messy, that is my favorite way. Okay, next I want to talk about these really fun rings and some electrical tape. So electrical tape is the original way I love to tape off my tumblers. Now if you look at your tumbler, there is a lip down here at the bottom. That's like a natural place that most people will go ahead and tape it off, and I love to use electrical tape. I don't like painter's tape, I don't like duct tape, I don't like masking tape. Plumber's tape or electrical tape rather is the best product to use. It's bendy, it's very elastic, it will have a really nice adhesive seal on here. So I personally love using electrical tape. But nowadays they have super fancy rings like this, which are super fun ways for you all to basically replace the need for electrical tape. So you can do it either way. Again, these are not a necessity, they're just super fun. So this is, what, like a 30 ounce, maybe more, let me see. This 24 ounce, yeah, here we go. So these go around the tops of the tumblers, just like that. Look at that. So it goes around nice and snug. So if you're wanting to add spray paint to this, you can spray paint it. Or if you're wanting to add glitter to this or whatever, you can do that. And then you can take the same size one or a different size one depending, put it on the bottom. So look, it goes right there where you would have taped it with your electrical tape. This comes in all different sizes. Of course, this one doesn't fit super snug on the top. But again, it comes with all these sizes, so you can just have one fit. Look at that. Oh, look how beautiful that fits in there. I love this. I think it's a super fun product. And again, you can take like a size up of this and put it the other way on your tumbler, super snug, like that. Just for instance, I'm not gonna put it on there perfect, but you could do that to where you don't have to tape the top if you wanted to tape the top. There's just a lot of different things that you can do, and of course, there's so many sizes, so it'll fit most tumblers. So we go down to the smallest one. This says 20-ounce skinny. This says 14-ounce wine tumbler. This says 30-ounce tumbler. So they also give you sizes. They write the sizes down for you on there, which I think is super neat. So this is a really fun investment if you think that you're going to do a lot of glitter tumblers. However, if you don't think you are, good old electrical tape is amazing as well, for sure. So we love that product. Again, electrical tape is good too. So that is that for great ways to help protect your cup. Now, to protect your work surface, we love silicone mats. We have this pack of 2 silicone mats. There's a blue one and a pink one. And what we like to do with these is lay it down and then have our tumbler turner, which this is our tumbler turner, laying on here so that when we're adding our resin, if resin spills or anything like that, it's going on the mat and not our work surface. And then our tumbler turner. This is a great one. It comes with some different foam pieces. So, you know, if you have a big fat tumbler or if you have a tumbler that's a bit smaller, it has some of those for different sizes. The cord is a decent length, although you might need an extension cord. So do keep that in mind because the best way to cure resin is in the sunlight. And speaking of that, we have a UV LED floodlight here. And this is 10 watts here. And this works fine, but it doesn't work amazing. So if you want something to really work incredible, you need to have this out in the sun. That is how you're going to be able to cure your projects way quicker, way better. But make sure that you look for the wattage instructions or the wattage suggestions on your brand of resin if you don't buy the same brand that we do. So that is the one that we like. I'll link everything down below for you guys. And last but not least, a lot of people like to sand down their tumblers in between coats of resin. And that just helps to make sure that you're gonna have a nice smooth finish at the end. So if so, I'll add a pack of this onto the links down below. It's different grits. I think there's 6 total sanding blocks. We love sanding blocks. We can use them a lot, especially for UV glitter tumblers. So we do love that option if you want to really give a really nice smooth look between coats, especially if you're using that chunkier glitter. Remember what I said, you will need to use a thicker, you'll have to use thicker coats of your resin, meaning you'll have to sand a little bit more. So that is another must-have item. What did you all think of all these amazing supplies you can use when you use UV resin tumblers? I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments below if you would like to see any other videos like this. We do all kinds of things from Cricut to sublimation to Glowforge, home decor, woodworking, sewing, and more. So let us know what you would like to see down below. And don't forget to click subscribe and ring that bell to get notified when more amazing videos like this come out. The biggest thing you can do to help us here at Oak and Lamb is join our membership. So click the very first link in the description below and use the code 35NOW, that's 35 now, to get $35 off your very first year with us here. So you get a year's worth of amazing cut files to come, as well as our backed library of hundreds of cut files we already have. Of course, those do come with a free commercial use license, along with other amazing member-only benefits and an exclusive Facebook community just for Oak and Lamb Flock members, which is an amazing place to be. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you another day for another one.